Morning guys, so I'm back on the old board track racer and I got in a chain for the motor and a chain for the bike itself, and just taking about 3 or 4 links out of the chain. Mom always said don't use your teeth, but look how old I am and I still got all of them, thank the Lord. All right, so put this new link in. And get the chain going. You take one more out. My link go. All right, that gives me a little bit of room to adjust this and a little bit of room to adjust the motorcycle part of the bike chain. And always make sure you put your links in, your clip in the direction it needs to go so that it will not jump off on you when you're going down the street. All right, so there you go. Let me spin this camera around. I'll show you a few things that I've gotten done and a few things that I've got left to do that I might still be waiting on a part or two. But let me show you. All right, so I think when I left off before, I was waiting on some more nutserts and a few of the brass screws. So now you can see that the motor cover is completely put on. This right here is a bracket that I'm trying to rig up to hold the electronics, but I've got to build a little box or something to put the electronics in so they won't look too modern. I've got some temporary fuel line. I didn't want to use this surgical type rubber fuel line that came with the motor. So I've got some 1/4-inch fuel line that's kind of period correct, but I really want to do something different on that. I've still got to mount my controls and hide these wires or hide the cables. I went ahead and used some copper brake line in the faux mock-up faux tank, oil tank that I've got back here. So it kind of simulates a little curly cube, kind of like an old vintage steel, and it goes down inside of a hole I drilled into the case. Let's see what else I've done. I got these cool pedals. They look very old, but they're new, and I believe they're called barefoot pedals, like if you're going to ride a beach cruiser barefoot down to the beach. And I've still got to do some patina work on them and make them look old. I've still got to touch up the crank a little bit, make it look old. I've got a tuna fish can that I've got that I saved that I'm going to put around this so it'll hide the filter. And then I've still got to weld some washer zone down here, and then I've still got to mount the tank, or not tank, excuse me. I've got to weld some washers on our fender bracket, and then I've got to mount the fender up here. And on the other side, excuse the mess on the workbench. On the other side, got the sprocket mounted. I may have done that on the last video. I've got the new chain mounted. I've still got to get one nut that was missing from the kit to hold the exhaust on. You can see how the tank cover came out on this side. You know, we had to weld this piece in and give everything some oily residue. Tank strap, I'm still waiting on some hardware for that. The top tank brackets, didn't have any brass screws for that. I do have some screws I can put in it though, if I get it to where I can fire it up and run. So that's where I'm at right this minute. Hopefully by the time this video gets posted, I've got the last of my parts made or bought, and this thing is put together where we can do a quick run down the street. On the bottom of the heavy rod that I used to make the rear fender bracket, all I did was take it to the bandsaw. I cut out a channel on both sides so the washer would fit down in it. And then I'm going to weld this washer in even on both sides, and then blend it with the grinder, and that should give me like a, I don't know, a hammered out blacksmith style hoop at the end. We'll see if it comes together. All right, so this is the welded on washers that I welded in that little slot just now. I'm gonna dress these things up with my file and come back and show you what they look like, because I can't hold the camera and do both. Yeah, I need a new vise. Don't be hating on me. But it still works. One of these days, I may have enough money to buy one. Like I was saying before in the patina, how to patina and stuff, we don't want to get this perfectly smooth, like it was, you know, machined out of billet or something. All these little crevices and file marks are going to leave character when we use multicolors of paint, like the browns and the blacks. So don't kill yourself by trying to get it perfect. We're not trying to fool people by doing this. We just want to take something and make it look like it's 100 years old. Because we can't afford to go buy a $50,000 board track bike that won't make it around the block. We're going to build us one for less than $500 that looks like it's 100 years old, that'll get you to town and back as much as you want to go. All right, so let's put some paint on this and let it dry, and then we'll mount this fender. All right, got it down off the bench, and I've already taken the old grips off. Put the clutch on. Haven't adjusted it yet, and I'm putting a throttle on, and you see you have to drill a little hole to keep the throttle from rolling over. Look how nice that chrome is underneath where the grips were. I'm sure these bars will clean up pretty good. This is where the basket used to be, but I don't think I'm going to clean them up any. I think it matches everything pretty well. And I'm gonna put some bar tape over some of this shiny stuff. And then I've got to doctor these up a little bit, make them look old. They look too new. Anyway, we're getting close. I got it down off of the workbench and making good progress on everything. So hopefully, maybe by the end of this video, we'll be able to ride it. Well, folks, as it would figure, I get the old bike out. I'm gonna do an early Saturday morning run on it, and I can't get it to fire. And I've done some testing. Come to find out, the electronics that came with the motor, I guess, that I don't know. But anyway, there's no shortcutting around that. So I just got off the computer, ordering a new part, and hopefully it'll get here soon, and we'll take this thing for a ride. So it's gassed up, it's ready to go, just waiting on that part to get here. But while I got it out, I'm gonna give you a quick walk around one more time and let you see what it is. And we'll do a final reveal when all the details and stuff are done to it. I'm gonna put some number plates on the front and maybe a headlight, and you know, project's never finished. No, never finished. But it's been a fun one. Still ready to go for a ride. I'm gonna take you guys with me. Put the GoPro on it, and we see if we can't get this thing up to speed. Yep, it's a bummer. Broke again. Folks, I just rigged it back up there. I had the electronics in this new little box that I made for it and stuff, and anyway, I've been messing with it, trying to get it to fire, and it just won't fire. So ordered the new part. Hopefully it'll be here soon. Just wanted to give you guys a look at it with some of the parts on it that have been fixed. Got the rear fender welded to a bracket, got it bolted down. As you saw, we welded up the washers on the plates on the bottom. I've still got to remove the nut back here and bolt the fender on permanently, but I didn't do that. And still got a little bit of patina work to do. I've probably got to adjust this clutch. The hand grips, you saw the camera was turned the wrong way, but I got the clutch on, hand grips on, throttle on. I've still got to hide the wire going from the trigger here, and fix a few things. And then I got to patina the grips and make them look good. But for the most part, that's pretty cool. I'm going to finish the exhaust, probably cut it open and make it a little bit louder, and then put that 36 Ford exhaust tip on it. And man, you know, like I said, these projects are never finished. I'm going to probably put a little round number plate on the front with a number on it. I've still got to put the logo on the tank. A few other little tricks. Waiting for a couple of screws. Went to the hardware store. Still didn't have the brass screws in that size. You can see the difference that the brass screw makes. I mean, it just really makes a really neat difference. And I think I told you the tuna can that I'm gonna do for the cover up the air breather. Well, hey guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know, comment in there that you enjoyed this little project. And if you did, I want to do another series on something. The series are fun because it's a personal project, and it seems like I'll get out there and get it done when I'm doing it for you guys. So anyway, let me know that you liked it. You know, the only way I know is if you'll comment, or if you just let me know you liked it by hitting a thumbs up. But as always, thanks for coming out in the shop with me. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for following me along with all my projects. But until next time, get out in the garage and go build something. See you soon.